Bit of a cloudy day today. Recovery day continues. Thank you, everybody that's been checking on me. I appreciate it. Saving the world. One hand at a time. Alright, we got him cutting in. He's cutting way in front of me. Don't care. What's going on, everybody? I love those guys from the drug rehab house that just stand around out in front of the place with their hands in their pocket all day. Welcome in, everybody. Let's get a cup of coffee today. I finally got my new credit card. Yay. After I stupidly fell for some phishing scheme last week. Oh, man. So Judy, I can't really say hi to anybody at the moment. I just saw Judy for a second because it's very bright outside. I do see Naomi there, so just let me give a blanket hello to everybody. Nice to see you today. So, yeah, it's kind of a nice day. I think the rainy season is really over. What's going on, Ronnie? How you doing? Yep, tomorrow I get to take all this off. That's the good news. All right, so welcome in another very busy day. I got a lot done on the did some more tax stuff. Doggone property insurance came in, homeowners insurance. That stuff tripled in 14 years. Yeah, tripled. So how's everybody doing today? I feel tired for Monday. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's not really bright sun today. It's kind of overcast and cloudy. I'm looking at the fence where we smashed the bike rider through the fence a couple months ago. Seeing if they've done any repair work on it at all. Does not appear they have. Please take a second, hit the 3 dots and the thumbs up. It is very appreciated. Love having you guys along. A simple, easy Monday night. I got no idea what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. No idea. We got Popo in the hood. Rainy season winding down. What more could you want? Got Gumtown here. Let's see what else we got. Mystery. Hey Vern, how are you? California weather is looking up. I will say, go Habs. Tariffs. What's up, Genko? How you doing? Dr. Frankenstein here. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, Montreal is just playing like a team possessed right now. They're hitting on all cylinders, baby. Boom! Right, slide in. What a time to peak going into the playoffs, right? little bit of sunshine today. Angus Kisses, how are you? Went to get a coffee. I am not bald about frosted donuts. I just don't, I don't know. Something weird happened last year. I told you guys about it. I was down in Vegas. I was having pancakes. And what they brought out of the back was like that thick. Like an inch. It'd been sitting under a heat lamp for God knows how many hours. And they just dropped that thing like a cake on the I'm just the bottom line. I'm just it's getting difficult to even justify eating out anymore for the price that they pay. Yeah, nice Hoover stew. I need to pick up a couple rocks, a few dandelions for presentation and color. And a little bit of vitamin C there. Yeah, I think one night we'll probably do some depression cooking just to kind of prepare. All right, dude, go ahead. There you go, sweetie. All right, we're just gonna nudge out. We're just nudging. We're nudging here. Oh man. A Hoover stew, that's a whole lot of water, a couple squirts from a ketchup bottle, a little bit of salt and pepper, and you got your homemade tomato soup, hobo style. All right, we're rolling through the hood. Let's relive the memory of where we smashed this guy off of his bike here. Double damage, right? Triple damage. Man down. Bike down, and look at that fence. Boom! Right? Think twice before you just run a stop sign. Right? My, another interesting day. I don't know if any of you saw my community post today, but I saw something I've not seen for years. And that was the most, I guess it happened about 1 o'clock. It was like probably 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on the East Coast. The most vicious spike in bond interest rate that I've seen in probably 5 years, man. It just straight up. So, yeah, there's something big afoot. There's something huge afoot. I think today's the first day that my outlook has been vindicated in expecting this to be very unusual. Whereas normally when things are weak, interest rates drop, and we may have exactly the opposite taking place now, which I've predicted. What are we doing? Are we delivering tchotchkes? We're delivering balloons. We got a birthday today. What do you guys think of a Monday birthday, huh? Please hit the 3 dots and hit the like button. It is appreciated. Very appreciated. That was worth putting up a community post today, man. That was, wow, somebody just pulled the trigger on a massive amount. I don't know. To me, guys, it had the smell of a foreign country. Right. Just dumping massive amounts of bonds. I don't know. Shit that keeps you up at night. Stuff that keeps you up at night. Anyway, we had a good wasn't a horrific day. That's good. Hence my headline. I like to get these newspapers from October of 29 because a lot of people think every day was down. And no, there were some days and a couple days where things would get good for a while. But I did have confirmed that this was the highest trading volume in like 14 years or something. So we're on our way. We're on our way. This guy's selling elotes on his cart. He fixed his wheel. Just give me a minute to get situated, and we'll start chewing the whale blubber here in a bit. Yeah, I don't know why. They've been going around the city and taking down a lot of trees, right? And yet, if you take down a tree, you have to apply for permission to take it down. And if it's a redwood tree, oh my Lord, you're going to have people for the ethical treatment of trees protesting outside of your place. It's going to be a barn burner. Barn burner. I need a good stew recipe. Oh man, Mystery, now you're on the Gators? Jeez. I don't think they're going to stand much of a chance against Houston. Would be my guess. Houston's just too fired up. Save a tree, climb a cowboy. I'm just saying, Mr. Z, we're in very interesting times today, and I see stuff I never thought I would see in my lifetime again taking place on the daily. Massive wild swings, frantic people being interviewed, slobbering politicians. Yeah, well, you're always rooting for North Carolina teams. Hey, Robert. Dennis the Menace. Yeah, Jay North. How you doing, Alan? You got to get your loyalties right. Right, you live in North Carolina, but you're rooting for Duke. I never heard you root for Florida. Unbelievable. Yes, that's my nickname. Short for Roosevelt. Like Roosevelt Greer, the famous Los Angeles Rams football player. Rosie Greer. You better believe it, dude. Learn to love it. Yeah, but when somebody goes out, we don't just switch allegiance to another. You know, when we're out, we're out. That's the end of it. Root for Susie Rottencrotch, right? Here we go. There's a Tesla. Somebody's like, oh, every time I see a Tesla, I want to ram it. I'm like, dude, you got to calm yourself way down. You know, you just got to get a grip on yourself. Life is going to be savage. That's what's wrong with this country, Mystery. No loyalty. Right. Here we go. What any old team will do. Here we go. Get this baby tucked on in. I don't even know where the hell I didn't say I didn't like Tesla. Don't put words in people's mouths. All right. This is like a perfect park job here. Joni, how's the flooding down in Richmond? They closed, I got an emergency alert that they closed Buffalo Trace Distillery today down there in Frankfurt. How's the flooding in Richmond down there? How's that going? Let's see, I'm getting ready for the airport. Okay, Robert, time to head out. I don't like Tesla before Elon Musk got into everything I've read about them at their place of job. I don't really know how they are. People seem to buy them. They seem to enjoy them. As far as how reliable they are, I really haven't a clue. I just know I can't afford it. Actual truck by a Ford. Not as bad as February. I drove home from Asheville to Raleigh in the pouring rain. That's a major highway though there, Mystery, isn't it? Better. I don't know what's better or what's not. I don't know. I'm not sure. Red Dawn, I'm not sure. Teslas are cheap looking. My friend has one. Gasoline, yeah. I probably won't have a electric vehicle unless somebody ends up they can't take it anymore, so they just give their Tesla away. I'll take the heat. I'll take the heat. Right. Just pass it along to me. I'll take the heat. No problem at all. Yeah, I-40 through there, yeah. We've had very heavy rain, a lot of flooding down there, so stay safe. I'll take all the heart that Elon's getting. Electric ought to be when they use sodium batteries. Yeah, they'll be better when they run off of salt. I always said that, but you can see what's happening to oil prices at $60, $61 a barrel. I mean, holy smokes, that's... you talk about messing up the Middle East budgets, right? In Iran and Iraq and Dubai and all those other places over there. Holy smokes. My best vehicle is a 78 Ford F-350. Very nice. Classic. Classic. Simple to work on, simple layout, simple motors. Definitely the best stock motor that Ford, the 350. Best stock, I guess that's Windsor. The hand is doing okay, Glasgow. Tomorrow the wrapping comes off, which think of how exciting that is. You know, we get to see how big this slice is there. Tariffs are the reason for lower oil prices. The end, so yeah. Runs just as good. Yeah, it has the, I think it has the legendary Windsor engine in it, which was probably the best production engine that Ford ever created. This guy's got a one wheel. Anyway, as usual, my mailbox is bulging today with people that are contacting me about did I see this today? Did I see that today? Do you think it's over? We're at punch counter punch right now, right? Woke up. Right. Trump's counter punching. Right. 50% additional tariff on China. Right. Whew, man, I mean that's big. Right now you're talking like 85% on all that crap that you buy from China. And everything else. I don't know what's for each. Can you imagine that? Now we're going to just stand by while we wait for the counter punch from Beijing tonight. And they're just going to say, well, right, you just slapped 50 more on us, we're putting 50 more on you now. And then it's a question of who can stand the pain more. Who can stand the pain more? I may end up moving over there. I have the right of abode in the special administrative region of Hong Kong. Right. I'll have to see which side things play out on. Right. Just kidding, guys. I'm true blue here, but I do have my escape hatch. Yes. Who will blink first? Now Trump is meeting with Iran on Saturday to talk about nuclear weapons. Just push the thing. Iran ever since 1980. What is that, 45 years now? Yeah, Iran has been nothing except a pain in the sack for the world, I'll tell you. You can settle for Chinatown, I suppose. Nah, it's not the same. Right? I have to think about the Chinese yuan currency. I have to think about there's a lot of moving parts right now, Mr. Z's knuckle. take us out of our misery, push the, but just end it, right? Right, just right. I mean, now their oil revenue is going to go down. Electric vehicles are more and more and more. Every time another BYD vehicle rolls off the line, it's another X hundreds of gallons of fuel that aren't going to be used, right? How you doing, Ma Rich? So it's kind of not the best situation to be in oil right now, right? I mean, it's you gotta think twice, right? Gonna be kids eat all your food. There's children starving. Death phrase will be coming back. What's up, Noah? Yeah, gonna try a horse like that. I don't want to clean up horse crap. I just don't want to clean up, and I don't think I could stand that clip-clop sound. Clip-clop, 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 clip-clop. I might fall asleep and fall out of the buggy or something. I don't know. Yeah, the Amish are still doing it, right? They probably sold out of the market right at the top day. And Iran better not threaten their allies. They will not blink. They're going to build their own energy plants on site. I like that. I like that, Ma Rich. I like that. Anyway, today, if you saw my community post, you saw something I haven't seen in the markets, and I'm watching that 10-year, that interest rate on that 10-year note, and last week it was like 3.83. I'm watching this thing blast up to 4.21 or something, and I'm thinking, this thing's like a rocket. It looked like Dragon X taking off there, and I'm just like, wow, this might be the turning point right here. This might be the point where this could be the marker of fiscal chaos, right? That people just start shunning bonds and getting rid of them. And I'm sure China's going to put the word out, don't buy anymore. They're probably selling on balance anyway over there, but something big is happening. Hey, Bernie Lou, your boyfriend was here earlier. I miss my cattle. I don't miss that. That was amazing today. You don't often see that. That goes undetected by 99 out of 100 people. They only watch one thing. They don't see the interrelationship between what's coming down. Yeah, the boiling point is near, Daddy. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to take us much to get back to 5% on that baby. In a couple days like today, I don't know, it was very disconcerting to me. It was very discouraging to see that. It's either one of two things. Either the worst is over and somebody's just getting out and taking their profits and anticipating higher rates, or we're getting ready for we've had the opening overture. Now we're getting ready for scene 1, act 1 here. Hello, Wisconsin. Told my brother do not invest right now. Silver down by, it was going for 3rd, now back up to 32. Yeah, it was up to, yeah, it's about that right. The long term is definitely up on that. Yeah, Ma Rich, I said, I think we're close to the bottom. We're going to see, tonight's a big night. How will Beijing respond? Because the Trump tariff effects go in on Wednesday, right? So then it doesn't give them a lot of time. And they might just, like I say, they might just push all in on it, right? Say if you're going to slap 50 on us on Wednesday, expect the same 50% back on you, which will bring us both up to an effective 84% tariff rate. Nancy Pelosi's Corky rotten crotch. There we go. How you doing, Corky? Oh, Corky is so entertaining in here, I'll tell you, it's crazy. But the USA exports almost nothing to China. We export a lot. Our farmers are the first up on the spit right now. China just banned 2 more major poultry producers. Don't ship your crap over here. Soybeans, they have a lot of, trust and believe, they have a lot of different ways that, right. And our agricultural sector is definitely in the bullseye right now. So it just depends how much you like our farmers and ranchers and all that. Life goes on. Cork. But that is chicken feed compared. Yeah, but it all exerts pressure on our nation. Trade wars don't help anybody. Right? They just they panic people. People can't plan. People have to wonder, what kind of tariff am I supposed to put on this? You can imagine all the headaches and stuff like that. Right? All that China has to do is throw a bucket of cold water on Apple. Right, and that's it. I mean, Apple's already lost about $1 trillion, almost $1 trillion of value. That's a lot of money, man. Think about that, 1 trill. I left my trill, on Apple Hill, we all got a ring, Corky. That's a hell of a correction. Well, Corkster, you may be right, my friend. You may very well be right. But I think we're probably not quite at the middle of a very long and sweeping downtrend right here. It'll be very quick and very furious. Let's see. We don't do riddles here. The Communist Party is in fighting right now too. Well, I don't know. You wouldn't know that from reading the People's Daily or the South China Morning Post or the Financial Times. What they're contending with is a severe recession led by the property bubble bursting, whereas ours is being led by the tech bubble bursting here. How you doing, Amanda? Right, that's a big difference. DeepSeek just obliterated, just popped the tech bubble like it was nothing. All right, I may be from the Central Valley where your soybeans is made, but I like pure cane sugar. I don't know about soybean sugar, but I know about sugar beets, but they tend to be up in the upper North Dakota, Montana, South Dakota, Minnesota. That kind of area over there. But man, what a comfortable day today. It's not really sunny though, but it's a little bit bright. Oh man, yeah, I'm going to see what happens in China tonight. Beijing Guanbo Diantai, Beijing Broadcast Radio, Pangyaman Nimenao, comrades. Acorn syrup is corn. I don't know. You know, I know sugar beets are upper Midwest, right? They like cold weather, harvested in the cold. I don't think there's any cane sugar in California, unless it's in captivity. Beautiful here in Scotland, sunny with a lovely wee breeze. That's very nice. Very nice. Nighttime in Scotland. Nighttime in Scotland. What's going on, Callie Mo? How you doing, honey? Beet sugar, I don't know. Sugar is made out of soy. It's just, I don't think sugar is made out of soybean. I think soy oil and soy meal are the two principal products of soybeans. Right, especially the soy oil is a seed. It's a valuable oil, but the price of soybeans is way down, way down. I don't know how many of y'all ever look at the price of farm commodities or stuff. Yeah, we didn't really have beet sugar back then, Magda. So I can't really see having rationing sugar again for maybe rationing wheat or something, bread. Or did you ever get big blocks of government cheese? I don't expect to see China make a move on Taiwan unless the U.S. makes a move on Greenland or something. And then they'll just say, well, all's equal. Right? It's on, baby. Let's punch it out. My hand is doing better tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be sunny the next couple weeks. I'm going to get this off pure cane C&H sugar. Everyone is correcting again. Correcting a Nikkei falling in. Oh, God. Yeah, beet sugar is more used in processed foods and things as opposed to cane sugar is probably more for shelf use. And, a lot of countries use cane sugar for their sweetening. Beats me, mystery. I just know there were people that used to go up in the RV community that would work the sugar beet harvest up there, make like $2,000 for 2 weeks. And just absolutely work their sacks off there in the cold and the rain. Yeah, I can't wait to take this thing off tomorrow. Man, oh man. Anyway, yeah, when I saw that today and I saw those interest rates spike like that, I said, this might be the moment of separation I've been waiting for here. This may be it. Finally coming to pass in this nation. So I made a note, wrote that down just to remember that in my in the margin of something I was working on. It was an absolutely wonderful day. We have a mule-powered cane mill in our community. He'll squeeze that juice out, baby. 20 mule team borax coming out of Boron, the borax mines. Death Valley Days, brought to you by 20 mule team borax. You can go to the Boron Museum there in Boron, California, if you can stand the heat. I've never stopped myself. What's going on, Magda? Are two... I don't know, alien, but your boyfriend was here early. I don't have the right to play baseball. Hey, Nicole, I know. Yeah, I think because I don't have the right to play. Did you get put back on the team again, Nicole? I thought that there was a significant black population around Pensacola, being it's a military place. How can she keep you from? Right? How can she keep you from playing softball? I mean, you love softball. That's nice. A horse and wagon. Love it. Hershey uses beet sugar. I'm sure all these people, the cheapest that they can use. I have these cupcakes yelling, and resist. Look at this. Look at this for English. Yesterday is shot a buffalo with my bow. You want to know what's wrong with this nation? There's Exhibit A. Let's see. The only thing that stopped this from being worse was the fact that where the rumor spread to jump with balls, so stocks pumped the brake. We have to see. Hey, Catherine. We have to see how you doing, Catherine? We have to see how China claps back tonight. Right. If they say on Wednesday, as soon as your 50% additional tariff goes in, our 50% additional tariff hits. That's it. So now your Apple phones will cost, $2,500 here instead of, $1,500 or whatever. And but I'm playing somewhere else. She's trying to reach out to parents to find it where I am. Wow. Okay. Well, I know you like to play softball, so it's a shame somebody's got you all dickered up out there, right? Is it the kid or is it the mother, right? Is it a good time to buy stocks? It depends what kind of stocks. Yeah, Tesla. Hey, Mr. UFO, how you doing? I think we're due. I think we had a bit of a reprieve today. Will it carry over for 2, 3, 4 days? It might very well, right? I'm like you, alien. Not a damn thing for a living. He bought Domino's and a beer brand. Well, Warren Buffett. Oh man, Warren Buffett. Domino's. I don't know. You'll notice that they don't advertise save 15% on your car insurance anymore. Right? They're just jamming you right up the waz, and people don't even go to see what it is. It's not a good time if you are rebelling and begging. Go buy some. Like doesn't know what he's doing. Mop Top, what's going on? The administration is just bobbing and weaving with the flow. Right, with the shock and all, little by little, the foreign countries are coming to the negotiating table now. Japan, Vietnam said, "Hey, we'll take our tariffs off." Right? I mean, there are some positive things occurring out there. Right. So it could, like the president said, it's we're basically salvaging the future here, according to him, by doing the things that should have been done 40, 50 years ago. She doesn't want you to play anywhere else. Wow. Ricky's the mother carrying back. Oh, okay. She really seems to have it in for you. Yay for that's what I'm saying, Catherine. There's definitely some positives that were definitely some positives in there. imagine getting down tariffs in Korea and Japan. Wouldn't that be amazing? Right. Yeah, I'm on a mini vacation right now. I'm on a mini vacation right now. I'm just enjoying the birds. It's like I have my own little outdoor, right, nature here. Isn't that delightful? What's up, Buttercubby? Is Cheney back at it? So we're not even shot at 60. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Buttercup. That's funny. I don't know. Quite a few people get shot every year out hunting because with camouflage and stuff like that. And the turkey call, somebody just starts blasting away on semi-automatic. Oh man. So I had what did I have today? My 9th allergy injection today. Wow, time really flies. I'm in week number 5 now. Tomorrow I get to remove this and see how bad the slice is. Right, see what that's going to look like. We finally take this baby off and unwrap. Where's Cupcake at? What Cupcake? Cupcake was donated to the disabled American veterans. Right. Medicaid cut the eyeglasses off. Yeah, you can have some Dentical. That's what we call the dental out here. State dental is Dentical. Right? No chatter Cupcake. I don't know what that means. I'm relaxing today. I got the Monday blues. I got the Monday blues. Man, that breeze feels good coming through. A couple more days, I should be able to have full functionality of the hand here. I'm just trying to peek down there to see how bad the damage is. I don't know. I don't know. Let me just check this. Nothing on that. Speaking of stinking, I've done my best to try to keep it. I've done my best to try to keep it from, try to keep the onions off and all that. Will they strap the hand? Will they re-strap? No. Glasgow. I will just cover that with a. I'll have to get a larger bandage. I might have one at home or something, a big one, and keep it covered up. We used to see Teslas all the time here, right? You buying any Easter eggs? No, I'm not, Magda. I don't generally dye eggs. I rarely use, Corky, I rarely use eggs anyway. I would like to make a nice coconut cake. Really big, heavy-duty coconut layer cake. I like to do one layer cake a year. And I like it to be like is high calorie as Paula Deen's cakes with like 10 sticks of butter in it and 2 cups of sugar and just crazy. And then the coconut flavored cream cheese and butter frosting. Once a year. You could cast your crab snare a mile, but the problem is corky rotten crotches that right, gotta have that left hand right around that, and just you gotta, there's a little bit of separation that occurs when you cast out. Yeah, Rosie is really creeped out my stalker character trying to reach out to parents to find me, and really when she got me banned from my old team. Maybe you should get all the gouge. Maybe they should hey Spinal Nicole, maybe you should reapply to your old team. Right? Maybe you should reapply and bring suit against one Carrie Barrett. Right? Go to your legal aid society and tell them your situation, right? Special needs, and that that you want to get a judge's order, right? Judge's directive to the coach to put you back on that team. Right. That's what you want to do. Those Honda Civics are nice looking cars, I'll say that. Let's see. Ma Teresa, yeah, a little bit of Monday blues, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I'm on death's door. I know I don't look healthy. I'm just hanging on, man. You just keep me hanging on. Whereas Kevin Nugent, you look like something I stepped in on this in the sidewalk today. Monday Night Raw always takes away. Yeah, that's what I tell Nicole. She's got to press the case, right? Hey, Zen, have get that order to join that team again. They should have never taken you off to that your favorite softball team. You got to get your mother out there battling for you, like Carrie Barrett's mother's out there doing all the work, right? I wonder where all the bad blood came from between you two. I don't know. Right? It's been going on for years. Because you're black. He is scared of Carrie. Rosie, you don't care about her following me to the parking. Oh. Did you hit her or something? The owner Larry banned me because of her lies and because I'm black. Is Larry a white boy? He didn't care about her following me in the parking lot. Oh man. Wow. I don't know. Safeway has eggs for $5.99. Sean Crawford says Trump 24. Evidently, I woke my broker up and texting him to call me before this was that. Found out he's in Kansas and not happy to get up early. Well, wouldn't it be later for you? I don't know. Get some chickens. I don't know. Magda's waiting for the next level protest here. Right, we have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Level 5 is Portland, Oakland level destruction. Right? If you can swing it, you can bring it, right? Smashing windows and looting. That's a level 5, right? The little Tesla dealership protest, that's a level 1. We finally cracked level 1.25. Drink a 40 ouncer. Let's see, I'm waiting for impeachment 3. I don't know. Right. Yeah, I'm not sure about the birds. I went to hands off in Chicago. Very peaceful, tons of people. Yeah, Monterey, I was out there. Evidently, we had 5,000 people here. I knew it was big. Corky lost crowd count, control. Our Corky rotten crotch couldn't even figure it out. She followed you to the parking lot. What did she do when she followed you? Did she swing on you? Did she knock you out or something? Do 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 do. Sounds like a little bit of a kerfluffle. Yeah, thank you, Zen Koi. I want to do that coming up as soon as I'm able to. Have you seen Bird kicking about? He's on a sabbatical, Glasgow. Yeah, it's really nice. I look forward to it. Unfortunately, with my, I don't know, Naomi, I'm not sure, honey, with my surgery recovery, I'm not sure I can, throw a decent cast out there to even get something right now. Unfortunately, maybe in another couple weeks, maybe I'll be able to sneak in a little bit before the next surgery coming up. I'm not sure, doctor. As soon as I got all the rent paid up and stuff, I felt good. He felt good. We had In-N-Out Burger one night. We shared a little liquor Friday night, and it's all good. Right? So everything is beautiful. So he's a guy that likes his close the door and have your space and right. Jack yourself up to planet Pluto or whatever you want to do. We're going to have 80 and 83 Wednesday and Thursday. How about that, Alan? I am so looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to going to Vegas too, because we're going to do the small bet thing again, see if we can reproduce our success the last time out, where we took $40 and at the end of it we ran it up to over $320 over a course of 5 days. That's a lot of fun. I think we're going to start at like maybe $100 level this time. Yeah, we got money all stored to carry back. And she was following me, but she was trying to hurt me. She thought I was bumping too. It's weird that they would kick you out there, Right? It's weird that they would kick. It's weird that they would kick you out of there. Right? No, I hate to say, Ben, I'm not. Not that there would be anything wrong with it, but wrong church, wrong pew. I'm gonna meet up with Mr. Z. I have to remember to take down a lot of my. I have a lot of wood that's been cut up from that job I started to do before my surgery of cleaning up this one rental property. So I brought a lot of stuff back to the Rancho to be ground up, and so take a lot of those logs down. YM says nobody cares, but yet YM is here. Go figure. Do what I say, not what I do, right? Yeah, it's a nice champion hat. Man, man, let me just put this window down somewhere. Everybody's just here drinking coffee. I wonder what happened to Dakota Boy. Pretty soon the hillbillies will be rolling in for nighttime. So it sounds like Cool Nicole's got a real situation going on with this. We need some kind of intermediary to go down to Pensacola, Florida. And thank you, Soldier of God. We need some kind of intermediary to go down there to Florida and straighten that on out. I care about fresh bread. I might have a sandwich tonight. I got to use up this bread I made. Ooh. Grilling kebabs. I haven't decided what's for dinner yet tonight. I go to Pensacola every month. Could you help out down there? We got this poor gal with special needs that, loved to play softball on her team, and then she got kicked off the team for, this bad feud she has with another girl down there. Summer, yeah, this is a panhandle argument. Keep clear. And I feel sorry because she really enjoyed, she enjoyed playing softball and getting her medals and trophies, and she's on another team to play. So, that summer wind. Oh, Naomi, it's all fun, honey. Right? Who really pays attention anyway, right? You saw last night this guy was working his sack off in here, just constantly posting every 3 seconds, and at the end of it, he just exhausted himself and just disappeared, right? Right. Ain't no thing. Wish I could go. I wish I was in Palm Springs right now, just enjoying the breezes, having breakfast at Elmer's. Right. Just walking around, checking everything out. We need a, where's 600 Plant Life, Corky? To come in to brighten our day. So I don't know what's on the protest. They're holy plants. I don't know what's on the protest agenda for this weekend. I doubt if they'll have the same kind of thing before. It might be back to the Tesla dealership. So I'm not sure. The summer wind. The spider turned into a shrimp. It's got a little bit of age to it now. I got to make sure I get my flashlights and stuff all ready when we go up to Vegas. Ain't gonna be much longer. Because she hated I'm black disabled. Well, I play with my new team on that, and Karen Brandon tell lies to them, get me banned there because she hated I'm a black person. Is she prejudiced? Couldn't you straighten that out with her mother? What's wrong with the parents here? I mean, I've seen the kids. I've seen the YouTube page, right? You can't talk to the mom, or the kid is just like in outer space or something, right? I'm going to send Corky Rottencrotch down to straighten that out. Who bakes with so much peanut butter in town for it to be on the breeze? Peanut butter outside right now. Who bakes with so much peanut? I don't know. Yeah, you need to grab a toad. and just get yourself to a different plane of I tell you, Corky's a riot, man. Get yourself to a different plane of existence. The mother is not her daughter, Ricky. The parent is. Oh, well, that's what I said. Is it the daughter, or is it the daughter? Like she has a YouTube channel for her daughter, right? Right. What's up? Sign up. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out who's who. The mother. I mean, you gotta bring some authority down on that deal. You got to get your mother out there, and you need to square up, right? Yeah, Corky's a permanent fix. I might even step Corky up to honorary here, right? You want Corky in here when we're covering protests and things like that. I'm in a tree. That's it. Skunza. Well, you think you could have a more better name than Skunza? I mean, no, it sounds like some kind of vacuum cleaner attachment. Couldn't you say like Leonardo's or Geneva or the Rotten Crotch Chocolate Company or something? Oh, jeez. Not saying nothing, Carrie Bad is the one that hates black people. Okay, well, you got to get that stuff straightened out. You got to get your mother on the job there. You got to get your mother to just square up in there, right? We should be way beyond that black-white stuff, especially when it comes to playing sports and things like that, right? That's a tragedy. That's something you really love doing, is playing your softball. It's a nightmare. And we need to have like a little sit down. Send Corky down to bring all the parties together in an amicable setting. I got my new credit card today. Yay! After I stupidly got fished by a site. She's not Amy Coney Barrett on the Supreme Court. She looks like she might have played softball at one time, right? Right. She was probably kind of a party girl in college, right? Don't get all upset there, Amanda Hug and Kiss, okay? Gracious. Shit. I have to check the schedule to see what's coming up in the way of protestorama here. I just don't know, right? I mean, it's hard when you've had one of these big midwife cult. I'm not sure what that is, but she could join my cult. We all know Kavanaugh was the party, or yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's just like, right, Amanda Hug and Kiss. It's like a rite of tradition and passage to be a partier, right? You better hope that branch you're standing or sitting don't break, because you'll be in the hospital. Sports brings out the best of us. Yeah. That's why I'm surprised about all of this contention over over softball. Magda says Magda never partied. Really? Did you? What were your college days like? Right. Probably we wouldn't have crossed paths then, right? Amanda Hug and Kiss. Right. I don't think she partied either. Right. It takes a select. I'm not saying that was a Bird's level of partying, but it was pretty intense. Books, writing, up late studying, Rosie. Wow. So you're like Friedrich Nietzsche, right? That guy, Magda, his cousin wouldn't even go out with him. Right. You would have done better in philosophy, I think. I keep accidentally scrolling out of the chat. Yeah. Hey, Prophet of Truth, Chucking took a short break. Where are you today? Prophet of Truth is one of our great over-the-road truckers here. Be safe, my friend. Is just an amazing person. And we're lucky we get him into chats when he's on a break from hauling and everything. Right? We are very, very lucky when he is on a break to come in and hang with us. So where are you now, Prophet of Truth? Where are you hanging? I studied philosophy, used critical theory, but none of the ones you would read. Well, what would I? Come on, man! I had to read them all. I majored in philosophy. It's like you saying I majored in English and I didn't read any classics. Come on, right? Right. I had to read all those dopes. Well, doing a lot of races. Oh, okay. So Larry was just he was too. Hey, Mr. I sent. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Odessa, Texas, in the house. Thank you, guys. Left Philly this morning. Now in Ohio, headed to Columbus. Behold the prophet trucker. Because I know you didn't like feminist and critical. There wasn't really such a thing as critical race theory, and philosophy is the kind of thing that transcends gender, right? It's a way of thought. It's not defined by gender or anything. So I think that's where the difference may be between gender studies and philosophy. Right? You could study the philosophy of this stuff. It would be an elective maybe, but they didn't offer it when I was around. I had double major philosophy and political science. So I was death in the Supreme Court, and I did a lot of my study work in the Supreme Court and trying to figure out the makeup of what decisions would come down. Deconstruction is, if you want to know the school of thought I subscribe, you could drop the second syllable, and that's probably more you, Magda. Enoch is my favorite. The Book of Enoch, right? Oh, that's funny. Destructionist. I think it's pretty wild, Magda. Because I think if you were like in the middle of stuff that I was at protests, and especially the level 5 stuff, you'd probably really revel in that, right? Ducking water bottles being thrown, and rubber bullets, and flashbangs, and tear gas coming down the street. Prophet of Truth on the road. Over the road trucking. You would be surprised. I wouldn't be adverse to studying those subjects at all. But they're just what we call passing fancies subjects, right? They're not gonna. They'll probably go out of existence as colleges begin to trim down their. Colleges, Magda, they're under a lot of pressure, right? With Columbia, Hopkins, Brown, Harvard, Yale, right? Stanford, they're under a hell of a lot of pressure right now. There's a lot of money being cut off from. It's like Sonoma State University. They cut like half of their majors, their whole athletic team. So who's going to want to go there? We're in a new era of colonialism. The only early feminists I knew were Gloria Steinem and Golda Meir, like Emma Goldberg. Right, these people you wouldn't be caught dead at a bar with. You know? It's like, I hate you, you pig. Now, witty widow, we can work around that, right? And got home this weekend. Got 2 more weeks. Beautiful in South Carolina. Should be home to attending your plans. There you go. Those are your girls. I know, Magda. I'm only kidding. Right. I have a lot of respect for you and your credentials and what you've accomplished in life and what you've studied. I always have respect, right? Somebody that puts the time and an effort in to really get to know the subject material and be somebody that brings new insights to it, right? Well, that's what a dissertation's all about. A PhD, you're bringing new knowledge into the world, right? You're expanding the great realm of human knowledge, right? 1 page at a time. I think somebody's about to get repoed. Yeah, I had carpal tunnel surgery last Thursday. Tomorrow I get to unwrap it, and then I can get down to a little, just a big Band-Aid over it to keep it dry. And the 22nd I go to get the stitches removed. I'm going to, what's up, Grasshopper? I'm going to play bingo with the geriatrics this weekend. You know, down in Vegas, Jerry's Nugget Casino down on South Las Vegas Boulevard. Man, they have a hell of a bingo room there. Right, you'll never beat those broads that are sitting in there. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of relief, and then I'm going to get this one done in mid-May. You never beat those broads when you're playing, right? When you're doing that, they got multiple cards there. Their little markers and everything. Their eyes are always moving. You can't even talk to them. Hey, what's going on? Don't talk to us. You're distracted. Imagine me being distracted. Right. Do. Make sure you're on all messages. That summer wind. Do. I looked up Rosie's shades. They run from 21, and I need to save money now. These I don't know. They're not expensive. I don't know what they are. I used to love the Ray-Bans, but now they want like $170 for. They used to be $129 a pair, and I said to hell with it. I don't even know what these are. They say CEUKCA, UXA, little UK, and then below is CA. We smoked a bag of weed and went to church bingo. That's it, Corky. That's funny. Made in. I don't know where these are made. They don't have a made in. Usually they're supposed to be imprinted with that. I don't know. But I get a lot of compliments. Right. The screws metric. Shit. Yeah, I don't know what to have for dinner tonight. I got no idea. I had some soup, chicken soup for breakfast today. That was good. I think I'll just have a toasted sandwich tonight. I don't know. It feels like it's been a long couple days. Made in Italy too. Yeah, the Luxocata or whatever makes the Ray-Bans, but I always lose them, man. I sit them down, I sit on them. I probably lost No kidding. I probably lost 10 pairs of Ray-Bans in 10 years. Right. I think I probably left a pair up on top of the ceiling at the church down in Vegas up there. I'll have to go in there and take a look around. I don't know where it was. I was in universe for 9 years. It gave me brain damage. Cheap glasses always last longer. You have to make sure they have real UVB protection. A lot of stuff that comes out of China is not protecting your eyes. It's actually causing your eyes to dilate more, which is letting in more harmful rays than expensive ones. I imagine products with the wrong manufacturer country there'll be a lot of people that are tariff cheats and stuff. A lot of countries. There's the incentive to get around it. It's a question. It's going to throw a bit of a wrench into trade for a while, because these landed broker offices and these freight forwarders and stuff, they have to figure out, is the tax on China going to be 34%? Is it going to be 84%? Right? Is it going to be taken off next week? And I already sent the money in. Now I have to go through this gigantic process of getting the money back. I've never seen you before, Bono Marley. I'm a Black Pair Blues Brothers style. I like the won't last, because once the change of the next. Well, if it ends up making money for reducing our budget deficit, I don't know. I mean, look at the way that bond yields exploded today, Magda, in the biggest increase in interest rates since 2020. Absolutely huge move today. Absolutely huge. I don't know that, Magda. I have to wait and see. Right? I have my own theory. I'm not a pro-tariff person. In the end, they all end up coming off, right? Back here, tariff stuff gets wonky. Plus profit, coming or gone, dude. You still get to truck it around the nation, right? You're never gonna cut truckers out of the picture, right? We used to send them. They would send us all their crap, and we would send them back cardboard boxes. Then they're like, we don't need any more cardboard. Right? It's just choking up our ports. Yeah, I'm saying, Ma Rich, it was phenomenal today, the rise in interest rates. And you talk about, that goes one of two ways. It was either signaling the worst is over, which is A, or B, we're going to have a really hard time selling bonds in the future. We're going to have a really hard time raising money. So we're going to have to raise up the higher rate flag to get people to come in and chomp on it. Do. Tariffs going to drive up inflation. We just don't know what the demand will be. Right? We don't know what the demand will be. We don't know if people will still want their big screen TVs. Right? We don't know. AI are being sampled running in Texas. Yeah, I don't know. First stage here, foreigners cut out American trucker. Yeah, I see all kinds of drivers from the subcontinent now out there. India and places like that. What's up, Deja Vu? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Haven't seen you in a hot one. How you doing? I know her in KitchenAid, and I don't blame her. Magda, do you bake at all, or just go to Sift or Crumble and get all your sugar needs taken care of? No, that's good, Prophet. Hi, Shimei. How was the, what's the word? We're all waiting on tenterhooks to see if you're going to be at your same historical church or whether you're going to be in Newark or something. The stock market goes up and down, not to the speed of that, John. There's something more severe going on there. Speed is trouble. Maple sugar through the roof. I don't like cookies much. Okay. Yay, there you go. Shimei was reappointed your church. I thought I was going to have to write a letter to the, to the superintendent or what the board there. Right. I was going to have to send Cool Nicole up to work it out. Do ask once, real super. That's just a good way to get bounced out. Actually, you just ignore people like that, and pretty soon they just burn out and just split. Right? What am I thinking? It's like that guy that spammed probably 1,000 times last night, and not one person bit, and finally he just left in disgust. Right. I was at pickup near Philly at 10 on 10 too. Back in this dock blindside, no pull-up. I had a Somali driving 2 weeks, let me blindside his in the dock. Oh wow! So he couldn't back it in, huh? How much is Make America in the month? Trillions. You want to try rewording that, John? I mean, you got to understand, John, that the effects on Apple are going to be tremendous coming up. Right? All of their manufacturing, all those chips and crap that come out of Taiwan, then they get hit on the other end, selling into China and stuff. It's not a good recipe, man. And that's the big money. So they've lost almost $1 trillion of value. I was at the asylum last night. Yeah. Is that a club? Is that like a New York, Lower East Side, Greenwich coffee house? Yeah, learn backing. That's hard when you got to do a blind back. Right? I mean, you got to be really good. I mean, I don't know how people deliver in New York City and, Philadelphia, Baltimore, these big cities, and get this stuff unloaded in tight urban areas and things. What's up, Crow? It's another YouTube channel I mod for. Okay. Yeah, 80% of Apple's revenue goes to China. Yeah. Trump made America trillion, and Trump creating jobs for Americans. Yeah, well, we'll see what's going to happen, John. We're not against it. I'm a very centrist, middle-of-the-road kind of person. I'm an independent. So I can carefully analyze things one way or the other. You can look at some of my analysis from starting 2 months ago about the Black Swan event of DeepSeek AI. You can see about the realities of trying to raise money when you've basically pissed off the world, right? And the word goes out, don't buy any U.S. debt anymore. Yep, fair and balanced. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Carrie class. There you are. How you doing? Right. Who knows? In another year, it could look absolutely phenomenal. I don't know. Right. Right, because we import 4 times more than we export, so. I'm doing. I'll just be driving. Okay. Thank you, Prophet of Truth. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being a really good really good subscriber on here. Thank you. We're always happy when you see you, when we see you're off the road and able to talk a little bit. So Shimei, you would judge that was a good conference that took place. Do you got a picture for me, or are you still a wing kicker out there on? How you doing, Nick? How you doing, Carrie class? Yeah, if they pay good enough, road due to a garbage strike. Why are they on strike, Magda? They're not getting paid enough to handle all the garbage. Birmingham, United Kingdom. What does Witty Widow think of that? Rabbit hole of where there you go, deja vu. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Nope. Wow, no pictures. Not as organized. Okay, well that's good. I still have the picture from last time. They said today that 23,000 jobs have been lost. Fast food jobs have lost in California. Give me an idea. Good, smooth, affordable whiskey. The next time you have Hunter virus, I don't know. I mean, just off the shelf, affordable. I think Jim Beam is a really good bourbon. It depends whether you like bourbon or whether you like Canadian whiskey, stuff like that. I tend to favor the bourbon. You know, I like Four Roses, just the regular shelf Four Roses is great. Jim Beam is good. Maker's Mark if you want to pay up a little more, or single barrel Four Roses if you want to go top drawer. I've got a wide angle on you. Yeah, definitely a bourbon. Right. Corky Rotten Crotch says Johnny Walker. Not a Scotch person myself. It's nice to see Elon Musk is finally surfing. We lost Gordon Ramsay. Right. What happened to Ramsay? Once he got caught out as being in West Virginia, I mean, whoa, right? It was all over. We thought Ramsay was in Cornwall, UK. It turns out he was in like hillbilly country, West Virginia, Kentucky border. The old Hatfields and McCoy down there. Jim Beam 7-year-old. I did the bourbon. That was fun. Yeah, I saw today. I got an emergency. But you disagreed. I've never thought of disagreed about what. I got an emergency text message from Buffalo Trace Distillery down in Frankfurt today. Due to flooding, they had to close the distillery. Right. About Ramsay. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Andre. No, the mistake he made one night is I said something about it. It cost 20 quid. And he wrote down, we don't have quid, we have pounds here. And I thought, oh shit, there it is. Right. That's it. You just got caught out, dude. Right. That was pretty funny, right? That's not the real one. Gordo tried to take a Bigfoot down the holler with a piece of Hexclad. Britain should take note of what Trump is doing. Get rid of Keir Starmer. He is bankrupting Britain. John H., didn't he just come in? Right? Yeah, quid is a valid, it's a colloquial term for, didn't Starmer just come in or whatever? Right? I mean, hasn't the UK been on its way to bankruptcy for decades? How do people make their money there? Got some Buffalo Trace and Jimmy happy drunk by him. He just got there. Yeah, I'm saying, so what how is he bankrupting? I don't get it. You know, his seat's not even warm yet, right? 9 p.m.s and 7. It's the best of, and who was the best? Right? Who was the best? Of course, you can use the word quit, right? They still say that about Biden too. I wonder how the former president's doing these days. If he's enjoying life, and I would so enjoy. You got summer season coming up in Rehoboth. You just kick back on the beach there and just enjoy, right? Maybe go out, do a little morning fishing, do a little crabbing in the bays, have a good time. Not Margaret Thatcher, right? Honeycomb, honeycomb. Well, it's kind of sweet and it's fine and funny how the Lord made the bee and the bee made the honey and the honey bee do 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 do. Boop boop my baby lip do 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 do. So I don't know what the guy did wrong. He just got into office. Yeah, Gordo was lurking in the background. I hope he's not mad. I mean, we're just goofing around, right? Biden has dementia. I don't know how long a person has Reagan left. I don't know. Wasn't he running for president? No, his popularity is 30% down. What did he do wrong, John? What is, if you had to, and talk to me like I'm a fifth grader, like I'm Jeremy Irons in the Big, the Big Short or whatever the hell the movie is, where they had to get rid of all that mortgage-backed obligation shit. When he tells them, and please talk to me like a fifth grader. What has he done wrong? What legislation came in that? Is there a particular thing that he did, or just generally the party that? Hello from Iran. Hello, Shaban. How are you? Welcome in. I really would like to visit Iran one day in Tehran. Oh, migration. Hasn't that been stopped? Are you kidding me? They still have open migration there? $2.35. It's going to go cheaper than that, Prophet of Truth. There's the Redwood whiskey out there. I've never heard of that. Is that local here, Catherine? I know down in Alameda they had the St. George Distillery down there where they make Kettle One and breaking and entering bourbon. Down on Alameda. Well, Biden probably won't remember but they were perfectly willing to have him run again there. And then the wife got real nasty about Kamala Harris or something. That wasn't very nice. Yeah, if they're still having open immigration, I don't know. Catherine, did you ever hear of St. George Distillery? It's right by the Midway ship down there. Yeah, I feel bad for the president too. I never had anything against Biden. I didn't like the open border stuff. But I thought he was did a lot of service for the nation. Fell down 700 times. I don't know. 700, Corky? You must be thinking of the 700 Club, man. Actually, Ford was more famous for falling a lot. Yeah. I mean, you go up and down Air Force One enough times. I know. Listen, I'll tell you, Corky is top flight in here, man. Corky had his protests and stuff. I mean, Biden was deporting people, but they didn't make a big spectacle of it. We had like 300,000 people crossing over in 1 month period or something. How are the Trump tariffs working for you? I haven't really bought anything yet. We have to see how much people are going to eat along the line, right? I don't know. I can't think of anything that I really need. You know, maybe the first thing that would come up is a computer, right? If I was going to get, I don't want an HP. I don't want an HP, but a Dell, right? So I don't know how much stuff for Dell is made overseas. They're down in Plano, Texas, so. I don't know, JK. I think everybody kind of closed their purse right now for buying a car. Plano, not Plano. Dell for sure gets all his parts from China. So that would be the first thing that would hit me tariff-wise. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they said something like the average cost of a computer since the pandemic's gone up like 40%. You get a Dell, I remember those commercials, yeah. I always liked Dell. I still have a lot of Dell. Those things just never crap out. I've got a Dell Inspiron 1525 from 2008 or whatever, still going strong out in the workshop. I'm thrilled with tech economy. Yeah, it takes time for things to play out. Dell is very good. I can't stand the HP printer I have. It's terrible. I almost smashed it, but I finally got it working. They just don't die, Corky. They're great. I mean, they're just, I just love it. Keir Starmer jailing people for free speech. UK doesn't really have free speech, do they, John? Not like here. Yeah, I have a HP printer. For the first time in 4 years I'm getting job offers. What kind of jobs? Engineering? Mechanical? Yeah, I got one on my workbench too, an Inspiron 1525 from like 2008. I always use Windows, Andre. I don't have anything that's Mac. Not no more since Starmer came. Really? Because the streets of London have been very quiet. I haven't seen a lot of protests. Probably they were out there, hands off. I don't know. Magda, were there any protests? I mean, Witty Widows, she spent a lot of time in England. Dell is very good. Only reason is to interact with iPhone. Yeah, that's cool. I have an IBM ThinkPad. Yeah, I love the ThinkPad. Oh yeah, I know she's in Florida, but she keeps an eye on the UK, right? Yeah, I don't know if they had any protests on the last weekend in London or Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool, any of those places. Yeah, I'm just wondering if the UK, or they said we're going to arrest people if they're on the street. Yeah, there you go, Carrie Class. The state of New Jersey's hiring custodians. You can thank Shimei later. I was thinking if I go to New Jersey and work, Shimei, you could probably put in a good word for me, right? It's up north. I will get facts from son. Okay, yeah, I would appreciate that, Catherine. I'd like to try that. Crime rate a record high. Really? More than here? John, did they have a protest last weekend? Belgium had a beautiful protest. Computers should have gotten less expensive. Well, they took advantage of the pandemic to increase their profits. I got to reapply. I got to re-up my concealed carry permit. I keep talking about it. How about the protests in the USA? Are they big? Andre, they were big. We even had 5,000 people here. Right? Boston had like 100,000. So there was the biggest protest I've been in. The historical boats from San Francisco are moving to Mare Island. Yeah, Catherine, do you know where the Midway is docked, the Hornet, I mean. Where the Hornet is docked at Alameda. I don't know if they're still open, but right there, right next door was the St. George distillery there. Lee Carley says, hi Rosie, yes, it's really bad in the UK. I don't know. I mean, well, I'm wondering why the UK has been flying under the radar, why we haven't seen anything. This guy seems very considered. He's like, we're not going to be rash about tariffs. We only have a 10% on Britain or whatever. It's a state that does a lot to support people. I think Britain became very socialist post World War II. Palestine every week. You can't be Christian no more. Getting taken over. Well, I would be very careful down there, right? Cruising around, walking around. I mean, there's a lot of bad feeling there, dude. There's a lot of bad feeling. You know? There is a lot of bad feeling. And I mean, you just kind of like, how many people you think are over visiting the Holy Land this Easter season? Just forget about it, man. They're afraid they're going to have freaking rockets raining down on them from, Hamas and, right, Hezbollah. I mean, Shemay went over to the Holy Land. You probably, I don't think I'll ever be, I don't think I'll ever be able to go over there. Let's see, they're sending people to prisons that are not even criminals mistaken. I don't know. I just know I don't want to be around the Middle East right now. I'm sure Jerusalem is well patrolled and peaceful. And Tel Aviv, I don't ever hear much going on there. Yeah, let's go to the Israel on vacation. No one ever said in 2025. Right. I'm just really surprised about England, right? Because I haven't heard anything in the last couple of weeks. Haven't heard a darn thing about London. I had more protests last year in the summertime, anti-immigration protests in London. Nothing this year. Prayer in your head to sending people for silent prayer in your head to prison. John, I've always said, look, your basic problem is that you have I don't think they've ruled yet, Magda, on whether they can be deported or not. Chief Justice suspended the injunction on returning that Maryland guy that was deported or whatever. Right. But look, you put a Jewish nation in the middle of a Islamic area, dude. It's never going to end well over there, right? It's just no way. And now that they've torn up Gaza and there's really nothing left, you have another generation of kids that are going to grow up with even more hatred now and more fertile ground for recruiting terrorists and right. I mean, wait till our first electrical installation gets blown up here, and they're like, well, we might get the power restored in about 3 weeks or so. He said that though. Well, not everybody is as party bound as you think that they are, Magda. It's one of the perks of the presidency to be able to appoint Supreme Court justices. And let me tell you, we had a lot of, I couldn't stand that, who was that little mousy one with the glasses that, I don't know, She had the granny thing on. Oh man, that was painful too. That was painful. Gilgenstein or whatever hell's name is. That was painful. That was painful. Yeah, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I mean, you've got to be kidding me. She didn't even make a pretense of being, considered as a jurist. Yeah, what a wild market escaping. Did you see the 10-year note today? I could not believe it. The way that spiked at about 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Let's see, widespread or the main thing to prep for. Yeah, have food, water, and all that stuff. Okay, you know nothing about Alameda. Okay. Yeah, well, you're smart. Nobody even goes over there anymore, Catherine. I kind of feel sorry. Alameda is a nice little island. You go across the little walkover bridge. Welcome to Alameda. It's a nice community, but damn, it just butts right up against International Boulevard and Fruitvale, and starting to love all my treasuries. There you go, Cobra John. What a pop they had today. What a pop they had today. The biggest pop since 2020. That's like the kickoff of the next leg up of interest rates, I think. So isn't it surprising, though, I didn't hear anything about the UK over the weekend at all. Yeah, the indicators are there where the nuclear vessels are. Here we go, wassailing. I could use more capital gains, please. Corky, rotten crotch. Employers are crying and dying for workers. Why you always crying? Why you always lying? Why you always lying? I watch CNN. They are in decline, but not as much as we are. Oh, the UK? I don't know. Definitely flown under the radar screen, and John's talking about over there, they're putting people in jail for free speech and Palestine. I mean, over in the Middle East, God, it's like the last place I want to be. I'd rather be in Mogadishu on the streets than walking around Gaza over there. Right. Morning in Mogadishu with the birds chirping. It was funny, the guy came in yesterday. Oh, you told people to buy the Somali currency. Dude, I don't even know what the hell the Somali currency is. I'm like, no, the Swiss franc. Moscow is beautiful. Hey, I wouldn't be opposed to I wouldn't be opposed to visiting Moscow, St. Petersburg, the Museum of the Russian Revolution. Do 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 do. Thank you, Terry Grand, my friend up in Montana. How you doing, Terry? Open a bagel shop in Mogadishu. And the toddler for using the wrong pronouns. Really? Really? Thank you very much, Terry Grant. In Montana, thank you. I'm looking into offshore accounts, but I don't think I'm rich enough. You can always get major banks have multi-currency accounts. You might not get the best exchange rate, but right, big major banks, the HSBCs, the city banks, right? They all have foreign currency Elmer's like, Moscow? No, Elmer, I'm coming for Oktoberfest in Germany. Bum 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 bum. You will not hear it on the news here. Okay. Wow, even if, I don't know. Wow. Things are that bad, Lee. Canadian banks won't sell me rubles. I think they're part of the international. They're part of the SWIFT system and settlement system. So right now, Russia's not legally allowed to use the SWIFT settlement system, so it has a difficult time dealing in foreign currencies. I wish you'd do a trip to Europe, honey. I went to Europe. Um, it's I'd like to. Um, I think I'll be more inclined to go to Asia for Lederhosen, yeah. So, but I like Europe. I would like to spend time in France, in Paris. Right? Do 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 do. Do 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 la la do 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 do. Je vais avec des mots. Flower wants you to go to Korea, North Korea. Well, you better really watch it in North Korea, right? Paris had bed bugs. Check your luggage. Wow. I don't know. They did a great job with the Olympics. Yeah, springtime in Greenland. Yes. Come and visit our blubber jerky factory here. Sacre bleu. Shares in Masterworks are a safe investment. I'm not even sure what that is. Buttercup baby, to be honest. I'm really just mainstream, because when it comes time to sell, some of that stuff can be like Franklin Mint. It just sticks to you like tar paper, right? You can't get rid of it. Right? It sticks to you like fly paper. I think I've been in Alabama. Wow, Catherine. Yeah, they have the Hornet is docked there. The second Hornet. The first one went down. But the second Hornet, and they had tours of that. My husband is in Italy on business. He says it's very nice. He's in Milan. Milan is like is the business capital of Italy, from what I understand, Christine. I have a Chinese gal. You would have to speak Chinese to follow her, but she lives in Florence, and I like, I like her content. There's one boat on at the island that they are. Okay. Yeah, down there, I don't know if they even still give tours at a Hornet down there. I don't know. But we had a really nice tour of the breaking at the St. George distillery. Yeah, there's something different about French culture. I mean, it's, I would go just the food alone. I don't know if it's still as good. But Italy and France, definitely for food, would be tremendous. I'd probably struggle a little bit in Eastern Europe. I don't know. I'd be pointing at the menu because everything's written in blurble, So you just point and beer. Oh, good. Beer and chicken. Seems like Blackbird tearing a chicken apart there. Shit. Hey, should I buy the dip, Jonathan? I would say that you'll have to have timing in and out if you're going to buy the dip. Tonight, I'm expecting, because Trump threw down the gauntlet of Wednesday for 34% additional tariffs to kick into China, that gives Beijing a very limited window to respond. The president said, if you don't take off the 34% tariff, we're popping another 50, which we're up to the 80s now on tariffs. I mean, shit. I mean, I want to stand clear when this. I don't know. Let's see how it absorbs that. This is big stuff, man. This has huge implications for our high technology sector, right? Huge implications, right? I mean, who's going to buy an that? You got a Huawei phone for 4,900 yuan, which is like 700 US, or you can have the Apple phone for 2,400 US now. It's 110,000 yuan. I mean, I just don't want to step in the middle of that right now. It's just too crazy. But I said you saw interest rates today. Hey, Kelly. Yeah, we're not allowed to have Huawei here. Yeah, it's bad, right? Right. Nobody wins in that. I mean, China's not going to back down. They're people who can take the pain. These people have taken pain for 5,000 years, right? Yeah, that's good. 5,000 years they've been taking the pain, right? Well, it's just not safe face. It's just like, it's basically we're selling product that people enjoy buying there. So we're not going to be the ones to pay the ultimate price. But we'll just reship our shit elsewhere in the world. So now Europe's very worried about being flooded with, I mean, it's difficult. So I don't know. I just want to stay clear of it right now. I'm happy to see that I thought interest rates would start to break away. Interest rates would start to break away and move up. Oh, Julia's next. We can see them from the yacht club. Okay. Are you a member of the yacht club, Catherine? Yeah, so I'm not inclined to do anything except just stand by. I will know Bird has arrived there. I don't know. It might be a great buying. I don't know how things are going to absorb tomorrow. I mean, what do you do if you're Apple, right? Your AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, or Broadcom, and you're selling all this telecommunications gear for cell phone backbones, and wow. It's not a good situation. So this California is right across. I don't think China will attack Taiwan until we make a move to take Greenland, and then they'll say, "What's the difference?" Right? But California is going to be reeling out here. The Hornet was an aircraft carrier. Yeah, the first one I think went down at Midway, so they recommissioned another. It went down because they finally decided it was probably too much to repair it, so they scuttled it at sea. And they built a second. They built a second Hornet. Yeah, and they gave tours. Hey, Justin, how are you? Yeah, Greenland. I don't know, man. Jonathan, it's like I'm not used to playing the role of the bad guy in the world, right? It doesn't really fit too comfortably right now, to tell you the truth. Missouri and the USS Lincoln. Oh, that's cool. The Missouri, the Mighty Mo, and the Lincoln. Yeah, my nephew's on the Lincoln. Have you seen the old movie Tour? I have. Tour. I have many times. Good movie. Do. Classic movie, yeah. Let's see. Jonathan, thanks, Rosie. Greenland nuts. 100 were 100% were the bad G. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being a supporter of the channel. Please give Jonathan a thumbs up. We're going to be taking this show on the road for live streams in Vegas, street streams. We're going to be doing some low level. We're going to see if we can run some money up again on the slots, doing a real low level approach. We had really excellent luck. We went down a little bit in the beginning. We dipped down not minus 90, but we ended up after 6 sessions being up 320. And I learned a lot about what to do to make sure that we just don't take a huge hit all at one time on there. So, a Chinese missile can sink an aircraft carrier in 20 minutes. I really don't know. I mean, you got to discount. Hey, A-Hill, you have to discount a lot of what the Chinese say about military stuff. You know, it's a lot of that's like a Potemkin village. It looks good, but at the end of the day, you know, if they go for a full-on missile exchange, half the shit's just going to blow up right in the, 200 feet above the desert floor, or go about 800 miles and come down in center city Beijing or something. So, yeah, Jay, oh, that's cool, Crow. I can't stand sub 50 weather. I don't know how our vice president stood it over there. Yeah, so a lot of the military's overstated over there. Right. But they've made great leaps in technology. DeepSeek just blew up the whole tech market here. Hey, Richard. Oh, that sounds so good. 85 degrees. Oh, I'd love that. Oh, I got all the wonderful Hawaiian shirts ready to go. Snowing here in Cleveland. Wow. You guys have had crazy rain, haven't you? Right. Take out that shade. Does this guy even speak English? Or take out that shade? I fear for the future of this nation. Take out that shade. 2 weeks in snow. A-Hill, they had terrible flooding down in Kentucky. They closed the Buffalo Trace Distillery. No visitors right now. The barrel houses look like they were going underwater. Down in Frankfurt. Not yet, but my best friend is. Okay. I ain't going to say it smells like Rosie, but it ain't as horrific as you think it is. What's up, Chew Metal? What's going on? How you doing? We wait for Chew Metal to weigh in. You sup, punk? Tornado in Georgia Pass, yeah. Yeah, terrible flooding in Kentucky on the Ohio River there. Frankfurt, I don't know. All three have been contributing. Let's see. There are 3 civilizations: the Greys, the Reptilians, and Nordics. All 3 have been contributing live on the. We are part of them. The storm was bad. 600 plant will be next to come in. Right. Man. Man, unbelievable. No, but aiming, have you ever had, you probably have. You probably had a few ball sack subs. Right. What was I thinking? Yeah, you probably had a ton of them. Yeah, this guy's back again with this Cadillac lyric. What's up, Smelly Cat? What's going on? Do 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 do. Waiting for 600 plant to come in. I think Justin shut him down last night. What's going on, Smelly Cat? We're on Beijing watch now. We're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Whether 50% additional tariffs will be dropped into the United States. Her boat is Dr. Marina, so they joined. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It seems like you're the reason I mentioned Alameda, Catherine, is A, you're on the water there. And B, you always seem like you're interested in maritime things. Boo! Boo, 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 boo. You should come up and pick a case of oranges. Good night, Lane Hoops. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, everybody. We got Corky's holding sway. I'm a fish. Yeah, it seems like you always like the maritime area. We're trying to make a 4. That's the point on the craps table right now, PWY. We're trying to roll a 4. Oh, 7. Line away, don't you pay. Yeah, you too. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to have to really look into the UK tonight to see what's going on. It seems to me it's been so calm and quiet there. That's why I was surprised John came in. It really surprised me. Oh, I guess PWI never played craps before. Do 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 do. Yeah, I got the shrimp hoodie on. I guess that does look like a shrimp now. I'm a Louisiana shrimper, man. Yeah, out there, John Jr. We're going to shoot that thing, man. Hey, oops. PWY, man. Let's bring the intellectual level up a little bit, dude. Hey, Teresa, how are you? I can't, Justin, because of there's no way I can take the pressure of, right? There's no way. Just read, China will fight to the end on full tariffs. Wait a minute, Christian, what do you mean? What do you mean? They just announced? Or you're saying they will fight to the end? I mean, I know what's coming. But Trump didn't give them a lot of time, and they don't like that. They don't like to be backed into a corner. Justin, I saw that wind took another huge hit today. Man, they're down in the 60s now, dude. It's like, holy smokes. Multi-year lows. I can't imagine. I mean, what is that telling me? That people with money are not going to go? I mean, come on. People with money could care less about it. I mean, what do you think, Jason? You've lived there a long time. I mean, is not the wind impervious to... Right, or maybe Europeans aren't coming, or rich Canadians, I don't know. What do you think? I think that they match whatever we do. So we'll be looking at a full almost 85% tariffs both ways. I don't know how you manage business in that environment. Your sales just collapse. I don't know. Because I just got... yeah, whatever, Channy. Nobody's going to take the time to look that up, dude. But roll on. It's like we needed to know what you got diagnosed with. It's a condition of the stream. Win Encore has a select group of it. Yeah, aren't they above? So I'm trying to figure it might be, Justin, that because a lot of their revenue comes from like Macau and over in Asia, maybe they're just like worried that, hey man, we're just dropping the hammer on Right, right. We're just dropping the hammer on gambling. Right, we're suspending all gambling licenses. Right, and then you have the Las Vegas stand. These are all hitting multi-year lows right now. Multi-year lows, and I try to figure out what's the signal they're sending. Well, it's telling me that the people from Europe and Asia and Canada, and they just are like, we'll just skip this year. All right. What's up, Elmer? What's going on, man? Really, Julie. Yeah, that was a bad optic on that. That was bad. No more brie cheese. I don't know. I'm thinking I don't really. What do I get that's imported? My Courvoisier. My VSOP. Oh no. Oh no. Finally acquire a taste for the good stuff in life, and there you go. Yeah, bad optics, Corky. It's just, right? It's not a pretty sight. I'm melting. I'm melting. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, Justin. I don't know. I mean, we keep playing this one-up game. I don't know. I don't think they've really ever made any money for anybody. I guess we won't really know till summertime. They do have the nicest properties, though. I will make it a point to do a video down at the Fontainebleau. I'll do a walkthrough there, and then I'll cross over and I'll hit the Resort World, see what's going on. Do 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 do. Oh, it looks like the rainy season is winding down. I'm looking forward to getting some plants. The good news over the weekend was Trump won his senior citizen golf game. You'll be the only person in the Fontainebleau. I'm going to check it out. I can usually park at the McDonald's there and then walk over, so I don't have to worry about it. Rosie don't pay to park. All right. I'd rather walk my sack off than pay to park. I'll see what's going on. I'll see what the story is. I'll also see if they filled up the luxury shopping area. Remember, they wanted to have 100,000 feet of luxury shops. Well, hell, you got luxury shops at the Resort World. You got luxury shops at Bellagio. You got luxury shops at Venetian. You got luxury shops at Wynn. I mean, what the hell? They must be selling dead like crazy. Or somebody's just eating they're just eating big losses. I noticed Genting, which is a Malaysian company that owns Resort World, has been doing terribly too. Terribly. How you doing, Lurker? Our friends will jam them and they will never go off. We never have to worry about the boomers going off. Our friends will jam and never go off. I don't know what to have for dinner tonight. Maybe I'll just have some noodles tonight. I haven't had that in a while. Kicks the ball forward. Road tonight probably not get out. I probably have to put. Oh no, that's terrible, Lurker. I'm so sorry. That's not cool. Right, I'm so sorry about that. I've been there, done that. Right, it's just that's awful duty. That's terrible duty. God love you. Yves Saint Laurent just opened at Fontainebleau. We'll see how long they last. Yeah, so, yeah, Justin, I'll be checking it out. I'm going to find out what's going on. Yeah, that's terrible duty, Lurker. Oof. Wow. Oh, I got a really nice Easter card from Missy Jen today. Is this Palm Sunday coming up? I think it probably is. Yeah, we're all really sorry about that, Lurker. That's terrible. It's a hard loss. In the UK, parents got arrested for criticizing their kids' school. Wow, it's that much of it. You never think of UK as being a real authoritarian unless you try to park on a London street or something. Right? You never really think, Lee, about, yeah, keep us posted, Lurker. It's a lot to go through. Yeah, you never think about the UK as being that authoritarian. It's probably another society ripe for a radical change. I don't know. There's no free speech. I didn't know that, Justin. I mean, I knew that you had to watch your mouth. No, they don't do that in China. Unless you directly speak about the government, you can say whatever the hell you want about a school. But unless you're out there criticizing the party or something, right, you could protest banks and they might send tanks up to clear the area. Right. Zero dinner. No, Elmer, I'll have something. This nation seems to be a lot more authoritarian now than the time I spent into China. Hopefully in the fall I'll be able to go over, spend some time there when I'm recovered. Go see some friends. Travel should be very cheap. I'll probably have the whole Cathay Pacific plane to myself. With those lovely Rolls-Royce engines. 15 and a half hours. London's the most surveilled city. Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe. Oh, I've done that so many times, Christian. You really don't fly over the Pacific. You really fly over top of the world. Right. Very few routes, unless you're going to Hawaii, will take you out across the Pacific. Because believe it or not, it's faster to go over the North Pole and come down the other side than it is to, right? Oh, they ain't going to care in Hong Kong or something. They ain't going to care. Up in Beijing, right? They'll give you your single entry visa and they don't give a shit, right? I have a permanent residence card in Hong Kong anyway. Yeah, so you really don't fly out over the Pacific, right? I mean, Now, when I go to London from Hong Kong, I have to fly over all those shitholes of the Middle East and stuff, and always had to worry back in the day of some goof having a rocket-propelled grenade. Just, oh, today's the day, right? I get to test this thing out. How you doing, Dory Lynn? The shirts are wonderful, babe. Thank you so much. I love them. I love them. I wore one this morning. It was wonderful. Thank you. But it's a little chilly tonight, so I changed out of it. But thank you, sweetie, for just being such an awesome person and a great friend. It's a long trip, though. 15 and a half hours flying to London from Hong Kong. 15 coming back. Hey, Prince. Watched like 4 freaking movies. Yeah, it was really wonderful of you, Dorlin. I gave you a big shout out on the video yesterday morning. They were wonderful. Yeah, over the North Pole. Yeah, Pennsylvania to Hawaii is going to be long. Once you're in Asia, it's an easy, cheap hop to, Hong Kong to Xi'an, or Hong Kong to Tibet, or Hong Kong to Beijing, Shanghai. All of those places, really easy. Yeah, it was really wonderful. And they're nice, large size too. So I feel like they're very comfortable too. I don't like shirts that are real tight, so perfect size. Yeah, Lee Carly, that's got to be tough. Yeah, baggy, you don't want really tight, you want to just feel comfortable. And I did too, Corky. I smoked on a plane all the time. United in the back, Cathay Pacific, China Air, China Eastern Air, China Southern Air, China Northern Air, China Western Air, Russian Tupolev propeller planes. I've smoked on all of them, dude. All of them. It was glorious because all the flight attendants would be in the back hanging out, and you're just like slapping skin and making time with them back there, and just having the time of your life. 18 hours to Jordan. Yeah, that'll do it. Ooh. I think we could smoke. I mean, really? Yeah, it really is, Dorling, and very tasteful, too. Look at this tree. You just have to fill up the time. I got so used to it. Didn't really like the London flying back to Hong Kong was kind of a drag. Right. You get back, the boss expects you to go right into the office. It's food was always good on the Asian. Yeah, that's a family name, Mystery. Haven't you seen the rotten crotch coat of arms, right? At the end of the month, I'm waiting to see when my daughter's going to deliver this kid, right? And then I'm going to schlep down there for a couple days and then on to Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, what's the rotten crotch coat of arms? You have to admit, when Corky's around, right? It lifts the whole tenor. It makes it a lot of fun. And yeah, Dorlin, it's an exciting time. But I think if I get my ducks all up in a row and surgery done and everything, I would be apt to go over. Hong Kong is very comfortable in, October, November, those kind. Otherwise, it's wretched in summertime. Absolutely wretched. I don't know what they're calling it. Pop. Pop, who knows? I got no idea. Yeah. Pops. The legend. Yeah, I have 2 daughters, yeah. They are responsible for Bigfoot and other crypto creatures that we hear about. I don't know. We are working on getting the reptilians out of the pictures. Nana, yeah. I don't know, Danny. I'm not sure, man. That's way above my pay grade. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. So did we confirm that tonight that China is reciprocating with 50% additional tariff effective Wednesday? So we now have 83% each way. 84% each way. What's up, happy face? They might be jumping out of windows down in Cupertino at Apple headquarters. I don't know. Oh, we have to wait and see. I don't know. I thought Christian said they announced something tonight. We will not be moved. Yep. There goes Christmas for the kiddos. It's going to be a hard candy Christmas, Buttercup, baby. No, China's not going to. No, hell no. They would rather march their people through the Gobi Desert and have them eat dandelions than back off. Are you kidding me? I'm not on drugs, drinking, or not just sharing tidbits of info. Well, Danny, that's fine. Nobody's complaining. You always do it in a very nice way. So, I mean, these people have been through hell for 5,000 years. There's nothing gonna, right? It'd just be another day in paradise. It'd be like a retro trip to Disney World, like 1950s style, right? Show dump how it's done. What does that mean? That Nintendo, yeah, save your money. I don't know. That's what Christian's keeping an eye on. I don't know what the futures market is right now. If that announcement, it's like everybody was expecting it anyway. Does it look like it's going to rain or something? I once lived on frozen sausages and toast for an entire summer. Hong Kong giant work. 5 years, Elmer. Sweating, riding on the trolleys, walking down Hollywood Road where the caskets are all made. Qingming festivals, Zhongqiu Mid-Autumn Festival. You know, I'm watching raw sewage go into the harbor on this side of it, turning this way. And then there's people catching fish on the other side. Culture. Good to eat. The Swiss franc's been moving good, Christian. Yeah, I guess it hasn't been officially announced yet. They'll probably wait. The Rotten Crotch coat of arms. And then over on the left side, there was Green Island, which was a Hong Kong resettlement camp. Yeah, it's going to be strong there, Christian. Yeah, and I'm sure interest rates are climbing too. So, how you doing, Zach? What's going on? Yeah, they've been starting to take a nibble out of Bitcoin. Why do I have to listen to the news by listening to Rosie? Talk or why? I don't think they have an app for that, yeah. No, I'm not slimming down. I just hide it well. My weight never really varies. Interest rates are cheap here to buy a home, but the damn homes are expensive, right, Christian? They're all like custom built, right? Everything's all hand sawn, right? All the joints, no nails, no screws. Just that fine German, Swiss construction, like you're building a Breitling watch right there. Right. The new one I can listen to. That's it, EJ. You stay ahead of the curve, brother. We have ego versus ego. Yes, all concrete, no paper or plastic. No, you got to have wood. Right? Took all the apps off because I'm old and paranoid. Wow, Quirky. Lucas, you don't have to spam the chat. You can say it once we get it. Right. I don't know. They use concrete. I would have thought they used natural woods and stuff from the Bavarian forest, and, all that. That's fine, Luca. If you like Harris for 2028, you won't have any opposition for me. We have a very open chat here. I do ask people to just be respectful. That's all. What's up, MB? How you doing? Nice to see you. I don't know which narrative I should follow anymore. That's smart, Zach. That's intelligent. You be independent thinker. I mean, that's the best thing to be. You follow Corky's lead and just strip your phone down to a basic phone. I was hoping that she would go run for mayor of Oakland. Being as she was born there, that maybe she could be the one to turn that place around a little bit, right? Right, get pitching into your hometown and like me going back to Baltimore and cleaning that shit up over there. Internet privacy is my new spirit guide. I don't know. I did follow June Guadalupe's and I put Norton into my phone. I put Norton antivirus into my phone. It's only $19 for the year, so I figure it's worth it. Because I fell into a phishing scam. I had to change my whole credit card. Now I got to go change all these auto pays. What a nightmare. I got like a lot of things that just go into auto pay because you get a better deal. I cut my internet bill in half by going to AT&T. I'm tempted to maybe go to AT&T phone. I don't know. It's a big jump. I've been with Verizon for like 10 years now. 9 years. It's Corky, not quirky, Ro. Yeah, we didn't say it was quirky. I don't know what you're on about there. Carry class for prison. Oh, shit. VPN is very good. I don't care about the privacy. I don't care about the browser. Swiss privacy laws might be on the chopping block. Closed due to lack of workers. The Penguins are putting reciprocal tariffs. One for auto pay and one. Yeah, that was stupid, right, Dory Lynn? Right, if I was smart as you would be able to, I'm not going to try to stop you, Luca. You can keep posting until you wear your sack off, dude. I don't care. You post whatever the hell you want as often as you want. 6:30 and yet we still have the parking police through here. Can't get dishwasher for $100 an hour. Well, if somebody's going to hire a dishwasher for $100 an hour, I'm moving wherever the hell that is. Yeah, banker's daughter. That's cool. I'm too trusting. But I knew immediately I canceled the card, so now I go back and set it all up again. Yeah, I'll take that job. Yeah, I'll do that, man. I'll just swing out of retirement once again. Tell this person to get somebody else to clean up and get their house ready for rental. Right? Count me out. And then what this guy is doing. This guy worries me. He walks around like he's looking in cars and stuff. I know I'm cute, honey. This guy worries me a little bit. He's going down to the preaching feed. I'm not saying he's doing anything, but I'm saying I get a little nervous, right? Yeah, that's me. Your good-looking Hab's friend. Are we? It's a wonderful life. George, you're worth more dead than alive. You come in here with a measly life insurance policy. No collateral. I need a loan, Mr. Potter. I'll pay any kind of bonus. Go ahead, George. You can run, but you can't hide. The district attorney's looking for you. Hey, Naomi. How you doing, babe? My instinct is that we'll all be in Potterville in another couple years. Right? We'll be like Berlin in 1925 to 1930. Hey, Justin, did you hear that another gentleman's club closed down in Vegas today? Announced. Right. Yeah, Zach, it's about the reality of it, right? It's gonna be a hard knock life. Doot 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 doot. Yeah, another one did. I don't know, can't remember what the name of it was. It was in the Review Journal today. This is Weimar. Next comes Hitler. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're gonna eventually definitely have an authoritarian regime. I think we're closer to 1928 Berlin than we are to 1935. Well, Disco, I will argue with you there were other forces in play long before tariffs came in, like a busted check bubble. Maybe we might be having a Hitler-type birthday. I don't know, Lurker. That's a little over the top. That's a little over the top. You know, he's taken one of the boldest gamble probably in the history of this nation. Right, besides Abraham Lincoln refusing to settle with the South. Ooh, I wish I was. We're paying for that. But the tech companies got overpuffed up. The NVIDIAs, the Metas, all of them, man. Advanced Micro Devices, Broadcom, they all got sucked up in that. Military brain, dude, I don't know if it's true. Just like North Korea. Dun 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 do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, centerfold. It's on Paradise. Okay. I didn't know. I don't think there's many. The one burned up down on Industrial. I don't think there's many clubs left. There's the Olympic Garden, the OG. Yeah, there would have to be sacrifices made, right? Transitional. Tony, right now I've just done crabbing. Hey, Seal Hater, but I'm kind of sidelined. I'm on the disabled list. Yeah, the Hustler. I've ridden by it, but I never saw. I don't know if it's popular or not. It's not that hard to meet a girl, and right. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. You know, you got to go to the Bada Bing Club. We get our medicine from China. We don't have any industry for steel in case. Well, you better tell that to U.S. Steel. They must be wasting their time, and Nucor and all of them. Shadow. Nucor Steel, Cleveland Cliffs, they would all disagree with you, right? Yeah, the Bush Light 30 pointer. I missed the YMCA. Do 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 do. Who needs a gentleman when you have the green door? That's it. Oh, shoot, the crazy stuff I've done before. Yeah, we have Cleveland Cliffs, we have Nucor, we have United States Steel, we have a lot of steel service centers. I'm becoming more crafty, man. I missed it. I missed it a lot. I have withdrawal, but it's now I don't have the severe withdrawal because I know that I just can't handle. I would just split this open again here. I got to at least wait till the stitches come out on the 22nd, but I'll be on the road then. So we're talking about a small window in May when I might be able to get out there, and right early May. Exactly the kind of. I painted my door green on my iris. There you go, Seal. Yeah, but I did some reports outside. Really? Free pension? I don't know. It seems very egalitarian to me. I don't know. I didn't even know they had the clubs there. Yeah, Minnesota has tons of the Iron Range. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, Angus. Tomorrow, yeah, where the girl's a real girl. Tomorrow, I'm going to... I'll probably remove this. I'm supposed to go 5 full days, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So probably I'll go one more day. Yeah, the crabs are laughing, but then I have to get this here. I wonder how I'm gonna get a bag on my hand to protect it against. Well, I don't know. I don't like to think that far ahead. The right hand's going to be a lot more problematic. A lot more problematic. To the point where I'm kind of debating whether I even want to do it or not. I don't know. It's a normal job in Belgium. I don't know, Christian. I don't know. Yeah, we've been shipped out of Duluth to the Northeast. Yeah. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down to the big lake they call Gitchagumi. What did I say? Superior, it said, never gives up its dead when the gales of November blow early. At 7 p.m. the old cook came on deck and said, boys, it's been nice to know ye. Here we go. Better, yeah. I don't know. I'm just, it's a constant, steady pain right now, Seal. So it's going to take a while. I can teach music again. Yeah, I've never been a big aficionado. Yeah, that's great, Zerker. I hope so. From your mouth to God's ear, I hope that. Do I like a 57 Chevy Bel Air? No, I'd rather have a 1968 Cadillac Brougham, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's all the surgery done. One of those really big boats, right? Those huge yachts. Right. That's what I'd love. I mean, I'll never have one because they took the prices up so high for that crap. You used to be able to get a beater car to fix up for peanuts. Now everybody wants $5,000 for their POS that's rusting in the backyard with the engine all seized up, and interior gone and rats living in there. Yeah, the memorial. The church bell rang 29 times for each man on the what is it? Detroit in the Mariners Cathedral. Ding! The church bell rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah, I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it. In an old dusty hall in Detroit. I was living in a random abandoned car for 3 months. Wow. I will any American tax back. Yeah, I guess Trump said he's going to take another look at the Nippon Steel, U.S. Steel deal. It probably couldn't hurt to have that technology over here, you know. Bob Wells, oh man. The glorious life of being off-grid. I think of that guy up in the Arizona desert. Right. Shipping all the water, no electricity, and then try to tell me it's paradise. This Buttercup baby, I think that ship nosedived. I think it broke in half in the middle because the hatches were open and it was taking on water. Yeah, American cars, AK tanks, and finally it got so heavy it just split and just went down, just sandwiched right there. TikTok deal, I think China will just end up saying, just shut down TikTok in America. We don't care. Right? You people will cry a lot more than ByteDance will. They still have, right, all this other stuff. So, you know. Right. It's going to hurt you guys a lot more than it hurts us. You can hear all these social media content creators that put their whole thing onto TikTok. They'll be the ones that'll take the hit. It's not easy to come over and take your platform to YouTube from TikTok. Bob Wells is a legend in his own mind. I had big philosophical differences with Bob Wells. Yeah, you're flour, all right, and I am steel. I guess people can be at whatever the hell they want to be these days. Nothing's going to surprise me. You can tell me that you're a ladybug, and that would be cool. Right? You could tell me you're like a cockroach. That'd be all right too. I mean, what am I going to say? Hey, cockroach, how you doing, man? We had a guy in the hood. We called him Cockroach. The guy was always picking shit out of the gutter and looking to light it up, smoke it, or light it on fire. Right? Right? We had a guy named Cockroach, man. He's always looking for half-chewed candy bars or whatever the hell people threw. He'd always be in the trash can, poking around, right? So we called him Cockroach. Cockroach, how you doing, man? Yeah, good. How you doing, man? Hey, I seen these people moved out down on 25th Street there. You seen that? No. Yeah, I think I'm waiting for. I'm seeing if they're gonna put anything out on the curb, man, that they don't want when they're moving. Right. Cockroach would, he'd be on the job, man. He'd be there at 5 a.m. when they get the boot and get the cops kick him out of the house, and Cockroach be right there, when nightfall, under cover of darkness, rooting through all the stuff on the curb, right? Because they just put your shit right out on the sidewalk, right? And then by morning, everybody's already taken half of it. Right? It's just big city. It's the way they do stuff. The next project is going to be the continued grant applications down there. It's exceedingly difficult now because everybody's pulling back, and it's difficult, right? So I guess I'll have to put it out a food call and some others. I'll know when I get down there. It'll be something that has to be fixed up. They want to, I think, want to set it up so you can live stream services and stuff. But there's nobody down there with the wherewithal to make that happen. So it has to be done remotely, right? Not an easy task. Oh man, I can't wait to get this thing unwrapped on Wednesday. I guess I'll unwrap it tomorrow night. I don't know. Oh man, I always have. Man, I can't believe, where does the time go? I have the best time on these chats. Wow. I just don't know. What do I feel like eating tonight? Should I get some sushi, or should I get something carry out from Chevy's? I don't know. I've been so disappointed with food out lately. So disappointed. Sushi. I don't know. It's you know, it's a hard call. It's not cheap. You know, you're looking at basically $20 a roll. Right? That's right. Yeah, get off the rims, but I don't know, man. I had to get my credit card back. I got my they've tripled my home insurance in 14 years. It's tripled now. Right? That's a barn burner. And you don't dare make a peep, or they'll just cut you. Hey man, you just go over to State Farm and that'll be double what it is now. So paying for fires, paying for you know, all of that stuff. Go to a $40 movie. Quirky. You are a hoot. I couldn't believe somebody said no, it's not possible that somebody paid $40 for a movie. No way. Nobody's paying more than $20 to go to a movie theater these days. There ain't no way. No way. Ding. Do. I feel like I could use some ballpark franks tonight, but I don't have any. I probably have some Farmer John's from 2011, but who feels like rooting around for that? All right. Boy, you talk about low on the food chain. Sure, it's going to need to be reined in. They do. You put them in the fried rice. Yeah, no, they were the regular ballparks. I use them, but I might have some Farmer John's. 40 if you don't go alone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, but you know, anybody's charging more than $20, right? Sometimes I feel like we're looking at some of these indie films out here in Sebastopol. Yeah, Chimay Bar S. I feel like, right, out in Sebastopol at the Rialto, they have a lot of these Palestinian independent filmmakers and stuff that have done movies, and Farmer John's is. You think that's one? I'm trying to figure out where that ranks. You can cook hot dog in the crock pot. Really? Oh shit, this is saying my battery power is low. Why aren't we charging here? 15%, dude. Look at this. Oh man. Terrible. Oh, I don't know what it is. Maybe this cord is just shit. I have to keep an eye on this thing. I got a 15% warning. Can you believe Dr. Frankenstein? I moved here in 98, probably to 2005. They had that theater over near the Mexican restaurant, La Fondita over there. You know, it wasn't first run movies, but you could go there and pay $3 on a Wednesday and you get a movie, a popcorn, and a drink for $3. I mean, really, right? You can't beat that with a stick. I don't even care what the hell I was watching. Whatever it is, man, just roll. You know, I don't care. It might not be a movie you enjoy. Look, man, I don't care. Just start the thing, right? Let's haul it back to the Rancho. No, we're plugged in here. We're okay, Naomi. Movies $2 Tuesday at Stations Casino. See, that's what I'm talking about. What's up, John? That's what I'm talking about. Ahoy, Red Right returning. Do 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 do. I don't smoke weed. $5 dates were the days. They were, Seal. We just didn't know how good we had it, man. We did not know how good we had it. I'm in the Philadelphia suburbs. When I was a kid, paid $1. Recent release movies for $1 used to be in lots of theaters. Yeah, those days are gone. Once in a while, like Bird and I went to a Frankenstein and Dracula cult movie night over at the theater here. It was pretty cool. I think it was like $10 a pop. You saw Frankenstein, and then you had like the making of Shorty, and then they had Dracula. So it was kind of cool. You have free movies at the 7-Eleven Redbox. Such cute names. Angus Kisses, what do you think of Corky's name? In the back door to see Billy Jack, yeah. Man, that guy was that was a big thing, man, Billy Jack. It was a blast to go see at the movies, audience participation. Yeah, we did that in college. They would have that come and show that. And everybody spraying joy juice around Corky's Corky Rotten Crotch. I bought a projector and an 80-inch screen. What's up, Megan Fox? There's Corky. Drive-in movies. What's going on, Megan? How you doing, honey? How's everything in the great Commonwealth of Virginia? It's nice to see you, Megan. In the great Commonwealth of Virginia. Uh-oh, communist wealth. Uh-oh. Oh no. Did we flip that blue, or what happened, Megan? What happened? Did we not go red in what? Well, I'd like to report, that's it. The Rotten Crotch bloodline. The coat of arms. Funny thing is, there's probably is an English family with Rotten Crotch. Corky, you ought to look that up and see if there's where they enter your name in and see what the coat of arms is. It's like an old blood color. Yeah, I don't know. Megan Fox, how's everything in Virginia? Is okay, honey? It's almost time to hit the beach, get the bikini out, and hit Ocean City, honey. Go hang out a while. Lord and Lady Rotten Crotch. Oh, Virginia's still blue? Okay. Rotten Crotch. Apropos for the Rotten Crotch statement. Do. Yeah, isn't that a little weird, Angus Kisses? Did you see that name? I think he might actually find that it's a regent name from Britain. Right, we all might be like, whoa, the history of the Rotten Crotch family is like, damn, right? Oh, you just did a polar plunge? Wow. I think Corky probably went to plug it into one of those things. Show your, I wouldn't do a polar plunge, honey. There's no way. There's no way. You wouldn't be finding your ding dong for a week to whiz. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's your thumbnail. Okay. Lord and Lady Rotten Crotch. Oh my. How wonderful that you were able to make the event tonight. Such an esteemed heritage you bring. Well, we lost a lot of restaurants here. We lost JoJo Sushi, which was here forever. Yeah, we lost a lot of places here. And I heard reported today that California lost 23,000 fast food jobs just since the law went into effect. I wonder what those people are doing now to make a living. Like $1 million for about 3 minutes. All right, take care, Shimei. Take care. Gold bond powder. You need to go to Laguerre. Man, I wouldn't even know what to do in there. Fast food is crap, Justin. The In-N-Out redeemed itself with the double-double, but man, Chick-fil-A was terrible. That thing was compressed like somebody sat on it in the back. And then they waffle fry those potatoes, so you hardly get any of them in there. Yeah, you know, Megan Fox, we're, right. We're like that, right? We have dreams. Oh, man. The Lord and Lady Rotten Crotch. Here we have no freedom in Iran. Come on, dude. I see videos a la Rosa. I see happy people uploading to YouTube all the time in Iran. Young people enjoying coffee, and the girls don't wear a full hijab. They just wear a the headgear, and that's it, right? There's happy young people in Iran, right? Yeah, can you full on open your mouth? No, but in a lot of countries, people don't they don't care, right? They don't open their mouth anyway. Yeah, Iran doesn't look that terrible. Look at videos of Tehran. It looks like a hell of a great place to visit, right? Great kebabs, great shawarmas, and Persian food is unbelievable, right? I think it'd be a cool place to go, right? To hear the morning call. Shit, I should apply for the job. Right. Look at the homeless and don't worry, Megan, they're coming to a corner near you, honey. Yeah, the call to prayer, that's it. I think I did that pretty good, right? Do 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 do. Yeah. Make moonshine. I don't think I think liquors. I think you can get a beer, right? But they don't want it in your face. I mean, I'm sure there's people that drink beer and liquor and stuff there, but as long as you're not out and about and sticking that in people's faces. Oh, they're here. Okay. Megan Fox, are you around Alexandria or Springfield or Crystal City? I forget where the hell you are. I know you're somewhere northern. I don't think you're down in Blacksburg, that far down. Hey, Crystal, Lynn, Dawn. Day Chief, how are you? Don't make your brown eyes blue. DC, okay. The Georgetown, DC, or what? You look like he could be a Georgetown kid. We're doing all right, Crystal Lynn Dawn, Day Chief. How are you? Now, before you maggots get home and see Susie Rotten Crotch. Look at Megan Fox. You don't like Georgetown? I used to love hanging around there. Right. Yeah, that's right, MR. Thank you again for your donation. You're a wonderfully supportive person. Thank you. Everclear in that bottle. No J-Clips. H2O. Had a Susie alt 4 years ago. Wow, Georgetown is always pretty, isn't it? Prospect Avenue and all, man. We used to party. No, J-Clips, I'm not drunk. I will be popping a beer real soon and hanging out. Ooh, 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 ooh. I had surgery for carpal tunnel last Thursday, Megan. So we're going to be taking that off on Wednesday. And then the stitches come out April 21st. I cannot believe Americans don't support the beaver. It makes no sense at all. Asian stock market. Yeah, I was asking about the U.S. futures, Christian. The S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ futures. After eating a Chick-fil-A at 5 because of using peanut oil. I don't know, Naomi. I don't know, Five Guys is just hideously expensive, and it's not that good. Right? It's not that good. Yeah, thank you, Megan. I appreciate that, honey. All right, let's go back to the Rancho and crack a beer. Yeah, I'm going to have well, they were up almost a full percent across the board at 3:30. There's Megan Fox, my financial advisor. There she is. Don't panic. She's a professional broker. I think I've got some of this homemade bread. I'm just going to make myself a nice big meat sandwich tonight. You know, Seal, the smartest thing they did, check this out, Seal, they finally put some lights across the street here, man. I've talked about that years ago. Why does this place always have to look so depleted? Right? Bush Light and Big Meat. Right, so they finally put some lights up here. I don't know where in the hell everybody's eating tonight. I don't know. It's Monday night. A lot of crap's closed down. Like Coco's is shut tonight. Where in the hell are these people? I don't know. I hear a crybaby. Let's see what's going on downtown. Let's see if the Pliny, if they're still doing the Pliny here. I've been doing pretty well with precious metals over the last few years. Do 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 do. It's Susie Rotten Crotch. Do 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 do. What's the word of the year for 2025? Tariff, baby. Woo! Tariff. Do 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 do. We be rolling, man. That's a good view there. Look at Megan Fox is going for it, man. Aluminum, steel, metal. By Alcoa. My Reynolds rep, I better stock up. Do 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 do. See that Citibank surrounded by a fence? A lot of businesses have shut up at the mall. It's like a dead mall. Yeah, I'm gonna save my aluminum can, seal hater, right? I'm gonna take a page out of Cockroach's book, right? Well, Reynolds aluminum, right? I don't think they produce aluminum. I think they just buy the sheet stuff and roll it thin. Oh, there's quite a few places, parking spots here. Let's go see if Pliny is still being sold up here. Man, that's been weeks now. They've been lining up for that crap. We'll park over here. We'll let this goof get by here, and we'll roll slowly. This guy seems to be in some kind of bloody hurry here. All right. Is Pliny done? We're going to see soon if anybody's doing the Pliny shuffle. I'll have to stock up on the Reynolds rep. Guys didn't even know how to increase the price on that. Okay, I see the tents up, but I don't see anybody in line. Maybe the Pliny is done. That's it. Yep, looks like Pliny is over until next year. What if you went in tonight? I said I want to pick up my 2 grogs of Pliny. Oh, mate, you better come back next year. Dude. Gave China till the 8th. It says, I don't know. It's that's not the best way to deal with China. They don't play that way. They like to really think things through before they don't fly off the handle, and they're not petulant. They're very considered when they do shit. Very considered. So I think all that's going to be very problematic now. It's just going to really wreck the trade. Do 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 bing do 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 do. That looked like Eric the goat guy. I guess the capacity, brewing capacity. Probably if it's a triple IPA, it probably takes a hell of a process to make it. I don't know. This is just a marine layer. It's not really clouds. It's like it took me a while to get used to this in California. It's the marine layer, don't you know? Do 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 do. Ba 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 boo. Ba 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 boo boo boo. Yeah, it's a typical marine layer sunset in California. Do 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 do. Oh man, Megan, I feel for you, honey. And that's why I keep working. I can't right now because of my surgery, but repair renovation work, flipping houses for re-rental. We have that marine layer in the distance there, coming in over the Pacific Ocean. Nature's air conditioning. Ooh, do 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 ding, do 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 do. Always good clean air here off of the Pacific. Wow, Megan Fox, you're working 3 jobs, honey. That's what I'm talking about. How do they measure the claims for unemployment when so many people working gig jobs aren't even eligible for unemployment and stuff? Right? 3 jobs. Man, that's crazy. No, I didn't. Yeah, it's got to be annoying if you're a Maple Leafs fan. It's like being thrust into the bowels of hell all of a sudden, right? Handy woman, KFC dishwasher, hospice. You're working hard. Yeah, we're not meant to be at it like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. Do 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 do. Come on, and touch me, baby. Do 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 do. Work until you die. That was the old school way. Work until you drop and keel over on your peasant piece of land, right? It would really be wild if the big money transfer between baby boomers never came off because it was all blown up in smoke in the market. That would be something. Son, I hate to tell you, your inheritance just went up in smoke last week. Oh, we have a cop sitting there watching for people. Right. To floor it into the hood. He's watching me on that stop sign. Yeah, I can buy a cheap house in Tokyo now. Can you imagine that? It's going to be the same thing here. We're going to be so overhoused. Yeah, they got the Mitote moved over here now. Pretty wild. They just haven't quite opened yet. they don't have their good to go yet. I should get over to Lola's and get a big chicken. Tear into a chicken. Do 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 do. Boo 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 ding. Do 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 do. It's supposed to really warm up and be nice. It makes me think about getting the putting a bag on my hand and getting the weeds pulled out in the planter boxes, getting ready for spring planting. I have to probably condition the soil. Is probably depleted a little bit. I don't know. The place is a little bit of a mess inside. I haven't really been able to do much housework. Looks like Blackbird's door is still closed. He's still on sabbatical. Oh man. Look at my beautiful red weeping flowering cherry tree over there blooming on the lower level. That's nice. Let's go take a look. I haven't seen any of the chat for 5 minutes, so forgive me. Oh boy. Let's go take a look. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Like fireworks. Yep, Blackbird's been a very good tenant and a good friend. No, it doesn't need rain. It doesn't need rain. Do. Yeah, the cherry tree, the weeping flowering cherry, non-fruiting weeping flowering cherry tree. Place is kind of a wreck. Oh no. Don't. Do we all have to? Come on. Do we have to rush in the house? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Oh, man. Come on. Oh, trip over a cat. That's what my orthopedic surgeon said. So many people trip over cats. Oh, man. I gotta go to the bathroom, guys. Then we'll see about feeding. I know everybody's. I see Carl Marx running around out there. Be cool, man. Need to be pulling on my hand, you know what I'm saying? Alright, stand by. kinds of good liver and joy juice. Liver and joy juice. Yum, yum. Let me get the dry food. Hold on a minute. Keep your drawers on. Hey, don't be swatting at each other, okay? Don't be swatting at each other. Hey, off the table. Down. Down. One down. Down. One. One down. One. No P.I.G. pig. Good manners. Both paws off the table. There we go. All right. Both paws off the table. Everybody behaving themselves. I see Karl Marx slinking around there. All right. Ooh. All right, they're taken care of. The joint's kind of a mess today. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right. So I have a beer with you guys. Beer and peanuts. Put this on. I like that. Rockin' Tariffs. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button on Rockin' Tariffs Monday. There we go. Rockin' Tariffs. Make sure you hit that thumb. All right. Do 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 do. that be? I don't know where Tiger is. Uh, All right. Boy, the phone almost ran out of power. Like, what the heck? Oh, here we are. Oh, cheers, Seal. It's time for the nightly beer. Hang out with you guys a bit longer. I don't think you need to see me make a sandwich, but you do need to see me drink a beer. All right. Ooh. There we go. Oh, man. Yeah, please hit that thumbs up button. It is very appreciated. So, the directions say keep the dressing in place for 5 days. It's okay to remove and rewrap the dressing if it feels too tight prior to 5 days or if it becomes saturated. After 5 days, so we have to go through tomorrow, redress with gauze or Band-Aid. Pardon me, do not apply any ointments to the incision. After 5 days, the incision can get wet in the shower, but do not soak. Your hand is going to be extremely sore, swollen, and bruised. To relieve pain, blah, blah, blah. Do not lift anything that weighs more than a coffee cup. Okay. Right. Like, really? Dr. Frankenstein. I don't know, sometimes, Carrie class, I think a beer is all that's needed. Oh, man. Pull this down. The Earl of Sandwich. The Earl of Sandwich. No, these have to be removed. The reason being is this skin in the hand, in the palm of the hand, is very thick. So it takes longer, there's less blood supply. So it takes longer to fuse back together. So you really have to use some heavy stitches that have to be removed to keep that together. I never follow directions. We were debating if a taco qualifies as a sandwich. I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, what just happened? I don't know. Oh, man. I have to get this done again. Yeah. Office visit April 21st, suture remover. Then May 20th, right hand. This is the same orthopedic surgeon that did Don Shula's, the coach for the Miami Dolphins and Baltimore Colts, did the same surgery. I'm right, Phil. Gonna have to lay off that a while. Oh, that beer is good. It's nice to see the sunset tonight. Yeah, my doggone home insurance went up triple since I moved here. It ain't cheap, folks. They gave me a burglar alarm discount. What the hell is that? I got a burglar alarm. It's like, really? Oh, man. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know. You can figure that shit out. Yeah, that's why they put it for 6 weeks. I don't delete comments, but they put it in 6 weeks. That should be it. If you have a monitor alarm, I don't got that. I ain't got that. I ain't got that. Optimize your PC. All right, guys. Well, it's been a very great and wonderful. I have such a good time on these chats. And you guys are the best. Make it so much fun to come on here and just hang out with some of the coolest people here on. So, of course, my moderators, Shimei, and especially Ronnie, who's such an outstanding moderator and does such heavy duty and protests and all kinds of action. Thank you, Ronnie. Everybody else, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it. If you've not hit the thumbs up button, if I could please impose on you just to hit the 3 dots and the thumbs up, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. And Dory Lynn, a big shout out to you for those wonderful, wonderful Hawaiian shirts that are amazing. Safe travels, Amanda. Hug and kiss. Enjoy your mini vacation. Be kind to people. All right. Okay. Thanks, everybody.